Welcome everybody, I'm Kari.
I'm Tyler.
And we're Roadtrippingpt. Today we thought we'd get on and do something a little bit different and make a video to answer some of the questions we've been seeing not only on the RAGBRAI Facebook group, but also the RAGBRAI newbie group. It is to answer your questions about nutrition and hydration for this 500-mile ride across Iowa.
Last year was our first RAGBRAI, and we'd never done anything like this. The heat and some of the humidity and the long days definitely can get to you. We knew a little bit about nutrition and hydration, but my dad is really into hammer gels. He cycles a lot, and so he actually gave us some of the things that we're showing you now. And what's really cool about this year is we took a vacation to Montana recently. We got to tour the Hammer facility, and she gave us a little input on their products and what she would recommend. So we thought we'd share that with you.
Welcome to Hammer Nutrition, come on in.
But there's a lot of things you can use that you check inventory with this scanner.
So like Tyler said, we're no expert on this, but we had the same questions last year training for our first RAGBRAI that you have this year. We had the opportunity to tour the Hammer Nutrition facility, and we learned a lot of information that we thought would be very valuable to share with you. Now, last year Tyler used these Fizz Endurolights on our ride, and we have these today to talk about first.
So these ones I like because I like flavored water, and I have celiac disease, and these ones say gluten-free on them. And these are actually for electrolyte support. It has B vitamins, calcium, magnesium, sodium in it.
If you saw our videos last year, you know I struggle with flavored water. So one of the things we learned on our tour is they also make the Endurolights in a capsule form. Right. So if you saw our videos from last year, you know I struggle with the flavored water. So this is a perfect option to still get all the benefits, but in a capsule form. This is going to be a game changer for me because as you saw, I just shot the powder straight last year and then washed it down with water. But this year I will be using their capsule form Endurolights to get my electrolyte replacement this way.
Today's ride, we're actually gonna be trying some of them out so we can give you feedback on what we think about them. What's next? So the next one that Kari is gonna try is called Perpetuum. This one is fuel during your ride. So to talk a little bit about this one.
So the Perpetuum has got the fat, carbs, and a little protein. It's like eating basically without having to take food. So it's a liquid food basically to keep you going for those events.
It has a little bit of fat in it. It has carbohydrates and a little bit of protein. This basically has 180 calories. So if you're not someone who likes to eat, or let's say you stop for lunch and then at noon and then 1 or 2 o'clock you need something but you don't feel like you can eat, this inside your water bottle is supposed to be the right amount of carbs, protein, and fats to get you fuel and make sure you can at least get something in your stomach.
And since we are preparing to do a 60-mile ride today, I'm going to get this started and start drinking it while we finish talking about the rest of our products. And it says to mix it with 8 to 10 ounces of water. The only water bottle I have with me is a 24-ounce water bottle, but we're gonna go ahead and mix it together and drink it on the ride.
So what happens, let's turn it this way so we can see. See, this will show us. So we'll put 1 packet, 1 serving of Perpetuum.
Okay.
Put water in first, add your Perpetuum,
Okay.
shake and mix.
Water, Perpetuum, shake and mix.
Yep.
And it tells you how much water to add with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one is a little different because we're making a multi-hour bottle. So we're
Yes.
just gonna add a little bit of water till it mixes.
Okay.
And then add another serving. And I would add repeat that process, add 4 to 5 servings
Okay.
in 1 bottle. That way you have 5 servings
Okay.
in 1 bottle. So that's 180 calories per serving.
Gotcha.
You get about 100 to 150, depending on size, per hour as you're exercising.
Going.
You're obviously burning more calories than that.
Yeah.
But your body can't handle
That's the amount you can handle while you're exercising.
Exactly.
To actually digest and not feel like you're gonna bloat up. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, and it's better to fuel with the least amount of calories that you can get away with.
Gotcha.
So your body is using optimum towards output.
Every time you pour it, you're marking it so then you know how much you should drink every roughly hour.
Every hour.
And you can still consume your liquid as like water if you wanted, but this
Right.
is for your fuel.
This is for your fuel.
Lastly, while she does that, hammer gel. Now my dad swears by these. He takes them on his rides. There's so many different types. This one is Montana Huckleberry, hence we were just in Montana. And this is Tropical, which Kari thought this one tasted like the inside of a gusher. Now this one specifically has 25 milligrams of caffeine, so if you're a caffeine-aholic, this is the way to go.
They also make an espresso flavor that has 50 milligrams of caffeine.
So that could be a morning shot or a ride shot. They have specific usage directions. This says take 15 minutes before you start, and then every 30 to 45 minutes during. But for us, this is kind of nice because in between, again, those meals, you can take a quick shot of this if you're feeling really tired. So she's gonna give this a shot today. She might try both because we have a long day ahead of us. We'll see what she thinks.
And then Jody was nice enough to give us these cute little bottles, and what's nice about these is they're small and compact. Now what she does is she'll put her gel in them and then mix it with water.
So I like to do 4 and then fill the rest with water, because then it makes it a little thinner for me. Yeah. And it's easier for me to squeeze and drink as I'm riding.
But they fit nicely in your biking pocket, or if you use one of these tanks to go running, you can easily take them out, take a squirt, and put it back in your pocket and get back on the ride. So then after your long day of riding, it's important to make sure you take your recovery supplement. So we're going to talk about that next.
The RAGBRAI is used after a ride, which is supposed to help you feel less sore and recover for the next day.
The recovery afterwards. So you'll want to take that post-ride, post-workout, whatever you're doing.
Because we are on vacation, we don't have it with us. We actually just ordered some, and it's in the mailbox at our home, currently waiting for us. But like we said, we're currently on vacation and don't have any with us.
We're doing all of these trials today on a really long ride to see how it makes our stomach feel, if we feel okay, and if it gives us increased energy or ability to complete the ride. We'll let you know, and then you can make the decision if you want to try it for your ride.
So we are not sponsored by Hammer Nutrition. We don't get any profit from this video, but we use some of their products. Last year, we recently had a tour of the facility, learned about some new products, and wanted to share the information with you.
Alrighty. I'm actually gonna do 2 because this is a big bottle, and I'm gonna add more water. It will slowly dissolve. Alright, so as you just saw, I dropped another fizz into my drink. Well, actually 2 fizz. It says 1 to 2. We have been biking for over an hour and 10 minutes of just biking time. That means with all our stops, it's probably been, it's like 2.5 hours. 2 hours and 15 minutes. So, trying to stay hydrated. I am trying the electrolyte fizz like I said. So far I'm still feeling good. It's probably like 80 something degrees out, and it's midday, so the sun's beating down on us. Kari's still doing well. Kari took 1 hammer gel packet so far, and she did start her ride with the Perpetuum, about 180 calories worth of carbs and protein. We only had 1 of those, so she wanted to start off and see how it would make her feel. She has another gel she'll probably be taking here shortly. She has not taken her electrolyte capsules yet. She's saving a lot of that more towards middle of the ride because we still have quite a bit of miles left today. Dude, you're heavy. Let's go. You're heavy, let's go. Come on. All right.
Okay, so we are 20 miles in. I started my ride with Perpetuum, and then about 10 miles in, I had a hammer gel. We're now at mile 20, and I'm going to try one of the Endurolite capsules. I'm trying to space these out because some of these are new products to me, so I want to make sure I don't upset my stomach by taking too many. So mile 20, I'm going to try one of the Endurolite capsules. And as we said earlier, these are electrolyte replacements in the form of a capsule because it is hard for me to chug flavored water.
How do you feel after the gel?
I think it's probably time for me to take another gel, but I only brought 2 with me, so I'm saving 1 for the turnaround point. But right after I took the last one, I had a little burst of energy and I felt really good. So note to self, bring more hammer gels next time. think it's time we break it up like we did RAGBRAI. We were at mile 20, so I think we should at least try to go another like 5 to 8 miles before stopping again.
What? Like 10 to 15?
Okay, like maybe 10, unless there's a cool town or something. How about 10? 10's our goal.
Time to get going.
Biker on.
-3.
At least there's hand sanitizer, that's all I have to say. There's someone's phone number in there that says call for a good time. We just completed the Centennial Trail one way. Now we have to get back to our truck. All right, we're about to start our trek back. We have 25 miles to go. I saved this hammer gel for the turnaround point, which is right now, because there are 25 milligrams of caffeine in it. So I'm gonna take this and we are gonna get rolling back to the car. Let's go. .5 miles. I've never been more happy to see a church in my life.
Oh,
we did it. All right, we just finished our 62.5 mile bike ride. The products we used today from Hammer Nutrition were the Perpetuum, which we started the ride with. We had hammer gels to use along the way. I took the capsule Endurolights, and we also used the Endurolight Fizz. To be honest, I feel pretty good. I think I could have used one more hammer gel because towards the middle of the ride, I started to feel a little bit sluggish. I saved my 25 milligram of caffeine tropical flavored hammer gel for the end, and it really honestly gave me energy to push through and get back to the truck. Yes, I'm overall tired, legs are a little bit sore, but as far as hungry or having energy to complete the ride, Hammer Nutrition worked great today. Now the stuff we have is not all inclusive to the products that they offer, so we encourage you to go online and get a look and see what other products they have. You can also call them. In fact, when my father-in-law places his order, he calls them on the phone. They are very helpful, and if you have any questions on any of the products, they're there to answer any of those questions for you. So go check them out.
All right, I say fuel early, fuel often, but fuel lightly.
I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
Y'all are gonna be fueling right and feeling great on your Hammer Nutrition products.